Hello from Seoul. Today we're gonna make one of the cheapest but the most addictive Korean side dishes of all time. Trust me, once you try it, no matter what you do, you just can't stop eating it. Today, we're gonna be making 알감자 조림, a Korean-style potato side dish. Nice and fluffy potatoes coated in a savory sweet sauce. This is one of the most beloved side dishes that you will always find on a Korean table. And it's even more appealing when the cost of living is going up like these days. It's budget-friendly, easy to make, and absolutely delicious. I think you will love it too. For this, you will need some baby potatoes and some basic seasonings. That's it. But if you could add some garlic, green onions, and some chilies like this, they're not only gonna make it look prettier, but they will also add so much more flavor. So let's put a little bit more effort. You won't regret it. First, get yourself a pot and place your potatoes that are already washed and cleaned. And add enough water until they're completely submerged. Now we're just gonna bring it to a boil and cook for about 15 minutes over medium-high heat. Actually, you could just cook the potatoes directly in the sauce, but boiling them in water first takes less time and helps the potatoes stay intact. So let's just stick with this method. While the potatoes are boiling, let's prepare the other vegetables. First, smash 2 cloves of garlic and finely chop them. Next, thinly sliced green and red chilies. I'm gonna be using half of each chili pepper for this recipe. And lastly, thinly sliced 2 green onions. Like I said earlier, these are totally optional, but this little extra effort will take it to the next level, and you might feel like it's something out of a fancy Korean restaurant. Now let's move on to the sauce. In a small container, add half a cup of water, 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of mirin, 1 tablespoon of sugar, a few shakes of black pepper, and give it a good mix. Here, if you want to add a little spicy kick, you can add 1 tablespoon of gochugaru, Korean chili pepper flakes. This will give the sauce a slightly different twist, and you might like that even more. By the way, we have all the instructions and a list of ingredients on our blog, aaronandclaire.com, so please visit here if you need a written recipe. When the potatoes are cooked and fork tender, drain them with a strainer and let them cool off a little bit for about 2 or 3 minutes. This will allow any moisture on the skins to evaporate and give you the perfect texture for your dish. Now, to a wok or pan, add 1.5 tablespoons of oil and heat it over medium heat. Once it's nice and hot, throw in the potatoes and stir them around for about 3 to 5 minutes. This step is super important because it gets the skins nice and crisp, creating those little wrinkles. And that will help the potatoes pick up more of the delicious sauce. Trust me, this little detail will make a huge difference in taste. What? You wanna know this kind of tip more and more? I'm so glad you brought that up, because everything you need is in this one book. Trust me, with this one book, you can cook more than 100 Korean dishes like a pro, so don't forget to check it out. The link is in the description. Once they turn golden brown and you can see some wrinkles on the skins, add the garlic and stir them around for about 30 seconds. Here, if you add some chopped bacon, that's gonna be fantastic too. You know, bacon and potatoes, they couldn't be that delicious, right? But today, to keep it really simple, I'm just gonna stick with the basics. Now let's pour in the sauce, bring it to a boil, and let it simmer for about 8 minutes or until it's reduced and thickened. Make sure to give it a good stir and get everything nicely coated. Otherwise, you might end up with some sad potatoes that are only tender on one side. And then add half a teaspoon of dark soy sauce. It's not gonna change the flavor much, but it will make them darker and shinier. Alright, when the most of the sauce has evaporated like this, reduce the heat to low, add 2 tablespoons of honey and mix it well for about 1 minute. Traditionally, this dish calls for jocheong, Korean brown rice syrup, but not everyone's gonna have access to that, right? So let's just replace it with honey this time. What? You don't have honey either? Then maple syrup or corn syrup also works great in this recipe. So as always, just use what you have on hand. Everything will be fantastic. Alright, let's turn the heat off. Add 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame oil and give it a good mix. Here, if you skip the sesame oil, the potatoes might stick together as they cool, which means you might end up with a bunch of grapes made with potatoes. So if you don't want to have that situation, please be sure to coat them in some sesame oil or perilla oil. Last but not least, let's add the chili peppers, green onions, and give it a final mix. Couldn't be any easier, right? Alright, it's done. Let's place them on a serving plate and sprinkle on some toasted sesame seeds. How does it look? Looks absolutely delicious, right? Alright, let's call our taste tester. Claire.
맛있겠다 우리야, 그지? 어머나, 너무 맛있겠다, 그지? 동글동글하니 너무 귀여운 거 아니야? As always, it looks delicious. Let's give it a try. 와, 비주얼 봐, 미쳤다. 이 녀석, 너로 찜했다. Cheers. 이 맛이지. 홈쿠킹의 장점을 제대로 느낄 수 있는 그런 음식이야. 맨날 식당 같은 데서 이렇게 반찬으로 나와서 썼을 때는 이미 한번 조리가 되고 나서 식은 감자조림을 먹게 되잖아. 근데 지금 이거는 바로 지금 조리해가지고 막 뜨끈뜨끈하게 지금 싹 먹으니까 너무 맛있어. 한 10배 더 맛있게 만들어주는 것 같아. 나는 이 감자를 껍질을 안 벗긴 채 먹는 걸 너무 좋아하는데 이 알감자가 딱 그거를 제대로 느끼기에 정말 좋은 음식인 것 같아. 겉에 있는 그 얇은 껍질이 약간 그 바삭한 느낌을 준단 말이야. 너무 맛있어. 거기다 이 소스는 정말 그냥 말 그대로 단짠단짠에 제대로 된 정석. It's sweet and savory. It's a dish that everybody, anyone will love. So good. 너무 극찬했나? 짭조름한데 너무 짜지 않아가지고 이거 하나만 그냥 간식으로도 먹어도 될 정도로 너무 맛있는데? 내 입맛에? Cheers! Even though it's 반찬, Korean side dish, you don't have to serve it with rice all the time. You can enjoy it with your favorite meal. It's gonna be a great side dish for any meal. So hope you guys try and enjoy. Bye!
Today, I showed you how to make 알감자 조림, Korean braised baby potatoes. Nice and fluffy potatoes covered in a sauce that's salty and sweet. It's no surprise that it's one of the most addictive Korean side dishes of all time, right? So please give this a try. Once you try it, you will want to keep it stocked every week. Alright, this is it for today, and I'll see you next time.